Hi everyone. Today's class is focusing on lower back strengthening. So it's a great class to put in place during your week alongside other forms of exercise, for example, cardio, upper body or lower body strength. And it's also a great class to do if you are coming out of a period of lower back pain and are ready to exercise and rehab to strengthen your lower back. I would say that if you are struggling with acute lower back pain at the moment, this is probably not the best class for you at the moment. So you might like to try some of our slightly lower intensity classes or beginner back care and mobility classes. But this class is specifically for those who are coming out of a period of back pain and your pain is a lot more manageable and you feel able to exercise and challenge your lower back and core a little bit more. Or like I said, for those of you that just want to get your back strong and prevent back pain in the future as well. So I hope you enjoy the class. We're going to start on our hands and knees. So we're just going to start with a little bit of mobility first of all. So you want your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. We're just going to start with cat-cow. So mobilizing through the spine, dropping your chin to chest, rounding your spine as you tuck your tailbone under, push the floor away, and then lift your chest, lift your gaze, lower your back to the floor. Breathe in as you roll up. Breathe out as you drop your spine to the floor, lift your chest. Let's do that once more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And come back to center. So we're now going to work through your upper back. So we're going to do an exercise called thread the needle. So you're going to thread your right arm under your left arm. You can bend your left elbow. Look at that hand as you twist through the upper back. And then all the way up the other way towards the ceiling. Keep looking at that hand. Breathe out, twist under. Breathe in, twist up. Breathe out, twist under. Breathe in, twist up. And then back to the floor. We're going to swap sides. Left arm twist under your right. And up. And under. And up. Under. And up. And then back through center. All right, so maintain neutral position. We're going to now focus on really engaging through the core. So you're drawing your navel in towards your spine. You're keeping that neck nice and long and keep your shoulders down and back. You're going to tuck your toes and then just hover your knees an inch or two off the mat and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. This time we're going to do 10 seconds. Keep that core engaged. Lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Untuck your toes. Again, we're going to round the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop the spine to the floor as you lift your chest, lift your head. Once more. Rolling up. Push the floor away. And then drop down. Back to that neutral position. Tuck those toes. Again, we're going to lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Make sure those shoulders don't shrug up to your ears. Let's try again. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Untuck your toes. Maintaining that neutral position. We're going to lengthen through the spine, through the crown of your head. Keep your knee bent and just kick your right foot up to the sky. And back down, lifting the knee and the hip and then back down. Keeping that core engaged, keeping that spine in neutral. So we're working through the right glute at the moment. Good, so really focus on keeping that breath, breathing in, breathing out. So again, strengthening through our hips, core, lower back, all helps with that lower back strength and control. So glute strength is really important to help manage lower back pain. Let's go for another 2 and 1. Relax. Reset yourself, check you haven't lost that control and position of your spine. We're going to do the same on the left leg. Push that leg up and down, keeping the knee bent, kicking that foot up to the ceiling as if you're going to push the ceiling off towards the sky. Breathe out, breathe in, maintaining neutral through the spine. So as you lift your leg up, try not to arch your back. Keep that navel drawn in for 3 and 2, 1, release. Again, reset. We're now going to go into what we call Superman. So we're going to reach opposite arm and opposite leg. So left arm reaches forward as your right leg reaches back, and hold. Keeping that spine in neutral. Keep that core engaged. Release. Right arm forward, left leg back. And release. We're going to keep alternating sides. Left arm forward, right leg back, keeping that nice long spine, core engaged, and swap. So as you reach your arm and leg out, try not to twist your spine. Make sure both shoulders and both hip joints are facing down towards the floor. You don't want your pelvis to twist or your upper body or your neck to rotate. Good. Let's do 1 more each side. Breathe out, hold, release, and swap. And release. Pull your hands slightly apart, feet together, and just sink your hips back. Relax your head to the floor, and just come into a nice child's pose. And just rest, breathing in, breathing out. Good, and release. Back down, well done. So we're now going to come into a plank. So we're going to come down onto your elbows and drop your hips to the floor for a minute. So keeping your elbows on the floor, palms flat, we're just going to extend through your spine, coming into a little mini cobra, and then drop back down. Now we're going to start with your half plank. So I want you to stay on your knees, but just lift your hips so that your hips are level with your shoulders. Draw that core in and hold for 10. Keep breathing. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And then again, just gently lift your chest and come into that mini cobra again, just as far as is comfortable. If you can't go that far, just rest on your elbows. And release. Now you can do that half plank again, or if you feel comfortable, you're going to come onto your toes and you're going to do a full plank. So lift your knees, hand your hips, keep that core engaged, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Last time, coming up into that mini cobra. Breathe. And all the way down to the floor. Okay, so now you're going to keep your forehead resting on the floor and your arms at 90 degrees. Elbows bent. Here, I want you to tuck your tailbone under, engage your glutes, keep that navel drawn into your spine, long neck. You're going to lift both arms up at 90 degrees and back down. Lift up and lower. Let's go for another 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Okay, so now you're going to have your arm back in front of you. Again, you're going to relax your forehead on the floor. Tuck your tailbone under, core engaged. You're going to lift opposite arm, opposite leg. So left arm reaches up as you lift your right leg up. Release. Right arm, left leg. Release. And just keep alternating sides. So try and keep your forehead on the floor if you can. Keep that core engaged. And try not to arch your back. So as you lift your arm and leg, you're keeping that neutral position of your spine. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And then you're going to push yourself back into your child's pose. Knees wide, feet together. Reach your arms forward, drop your head down. And just breathe. Now you're going to walk both hands over to the left, keeping your right hip grounded towards the right side of your body. And stretch out the right waist into the hip, into the lower back, and into your shoulder. Slowly walk your hands back to center, and then over to the right, pushing that left hip down, stretching out through the left side of your body. And back through center. Amazing, well done. So now we're going to come onto your side. So just like we did with your plank, we're going to start with a kneeling plank and then go on to a full leg plank. So you're going to start with your knees bent, feet in line with your back, elbow under your shoulder. We're going to lift both hips up and reach that arm up to the top, keeping your head in line with the middle of your body. For 10, 9, keep breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now you can either do the same thing again, or you can straighten both of your legs. So we're going to do the same thing, 10 seconds, lifting up, and hold. 10, keep breathing, core engaged. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Well done. We're going to swap sides. Same thing again. We're going to start with both legs bent. So again, you want your elbow under your shoulder, feet in line with your back. We're going to lift those hips up, reach that arm up to the sky. Keep the head in the middle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And then if you feel happy, we're going to progress to legs straight. When you're ready, off you go. Lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come onto your back, but we're going to make it an exercise getting down there. So you're going to start sitting up super tall. Lengthen through your spine, reach your arms out in front of you, and then take your time to roll down, one vertebra at a time. Slowly, slowly rolling all the way down to the floor, and relax your head. Keep those arms reached up to the sky. You're going to bend both of your knees to what we call tabletop position. So your knees are over your hips and your ankles are level with your knees. Here, make sure that your core stays engaged. Your lower back stays gently resting on the mat. So you don't want to have an arch in your lower back. Gently rest your lower back on the mat. Reach those arms up above your head. So options here, you can either just do one arm and then the other arm, and then one leg and then the other leg, and just keep alternating. Right arm, left arm, right leg, left leg. Or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can do arm and leg together. So right arm and left leg, breathe out, breathe in, left arm, right leg, breathe out, breathe in, and just keep alternating sides. Again, as you move, you want to keep that lower back gently resting on the floor and move with your breath. Breathing out, breathing in. Drawing your navel towards your spine to keep that core active. Good, let's go for another 4 and 3, 2, 1, and then hug both knees into your chest. Lower one leg down at a time. So you want to keep your heels quite close to your bottom and then just relax your arms by your side. We're going to tilt your pelvis back into the mat and then slowly lifting one vertebra up off the mat at a time. Come up into your shoulder bridge position. So you're squeezing through your glutes. Good. Arms by your side. And just breathe. And then roll down. Again, one vertebra at a time. Breathe in. Breathe out, roll back and up. Squeezing through the glutes, digging your heels into the ground. Hold. And roll back down. Good, let's do another 3. Tilt, squeeze, lift. Hold and release, and again breathe out, breathe in, and down. Last time, so trying to really flow through the spine. Squeeze the glutes, engage the core. And roll down. Well done. And then just take those arms out wide. You're going to bring your feet together, knees together. And we're just going to finish with a nice spine twist. So you're going to take both knees to the left as you look over your right shoulder and just enjoy a really nice spine twist. Come back in, and then both knees to the right as you look over your left shoulder. And back in. Let's do one more each side. Knees to the left, head to the right. And back in. Knees to the right, head to the left. And back in. Good. And then just take your time to sit up. We're going to sit cross-legged, up nice and tall, and just finish again with a spine twist, but this time focusing on our upper back. So you're going to take your right hand to your left knee, your left hand behind you, and breathe out as you twist, looking over your left shoulder. Breathe in, come back, and the other way. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind you, twist, and release. And then you're going to just walk your hands forward and fold in half, reaching as far forward as you can, dropping your head between your hands. And then roll back up nice and slowly. Roll those shoulders back. Take your ear to your shoulder one way, just stretching out through the neck. And the other way. All right, well done everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. Do let me know what you think in the comments below, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.